Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed told lawmakers earlier this month that one of his government's key economic achievements has been its negotiations over the past few years to ease the country's debt burden through restructuring.
Over the past 2 to 3 years, we have been engaged in an intensive struggle to restore Ethiopia's debt to a sustainable framework, and we have succeeded. We have reached an agreement under the G20 Common Framework with nearly all of our creditors, including our Eurobond holders. Debt reprofiling is now underway, and there is no doubt that Ethiopia will move out of a red rating into a mid-level or stronger rating category.
In early January, the government reached an agreement in principle with its private bond holders to restructure Ethiopia's $1 billion Eurobond debt. Reports show that the agreement included a 15% haircut in principal and extended maturity period. However, that deal is now stalled as the country's official creditors committee, chaired by China and France, rejected the agreement, citing comparability of treatment principle. Ethiopia's private Eurobond lenders said that if the stalled restructuring deal cannot be implemented, they reserve all of their rights, including the right to pursue legal action. However, analysts say that litigation is counterproductive and not in the best interest of both parties.
Legal proceedings are very slow, very costly, and I don't think they serve the interest of both of the parties here. I think the official creditors will also focus on convincing these private creditors to agree to some kind of terms. There will be some kind of negotiations, but at the end of the day, legal litigations is gonna take a lot of time, and I don't think that's what they want.
The expert added that without a swift resolution to the Eurobond debt situation, Ethiopia, particularly its private sector, could face serious difficulties in accessing foreign financing.
Even if a creditor from outside agrees to a certain demand from, let's say, Ethiopian Airlines, for instance. Ethiopian Airlines is looking for like $12 billion from outside. They're building a big airport. They need finance from outside. But with this kind of credit rating looming over its head, it's going to be very much difficult. The interest rates will be very much higher if we are still in default, because those creditors view the country as credit risk. So the risks are high, so they need higher returns.
The Ministry of Finance said Ethiopia will reopen negotiations with its private investors in the hope of reaching a revised agreement. But for now, a deal with private Eurobond lenders remains elusive. Beka Atoma, CGTN, Addis Ababa.